Good evening. And I have a news flash. The New York Jets are 3-2. They are now tied for the lead in the Eastern Conference of the American Football League. Can you believe that, folks, of the NFL? The Jets. The Jets are tied for first place. Trust me, that will not last very long. All right. So, with that out of the way, for all you Jet fans out there, which I can probably count on, not even a hand. Okay. Good evening. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Tuesday, October 10th, 2017. With camera people, Nicolas and Devin. Video engineer and producer, Eduardo. Sound engineer, Celine. Teleprompter and prompter, Myra. News anchor, Hannah. Meteorologist, Daniel. And this is the news director of the New York Jets, and now the news.
Good afternoon and welcome to DCTV 4-H Evening News and Weather Program. Help keep our kids' news show on the air by becoming a sponsor. To become a sponsor, just call 970-677-4119. This is a story from the Cortez Journal. A ski patrol member of the Yellowstone Club died on Tuesday in an avalanche near Big Sky Mountain, Montana. Darren Johnson, 34, was one of the two patrolmen accompanying two graduate students from Montana State University to collect snow data near Central Basin west of the Big Sky, where the slide occurred. According to a report from the Canadian National Forest Avalanche Center, Johnson jumped off a cornet and made two turns before the stone fractured, carrying him into the trees. His partners were able to retrieve him, but he ultimately succumbed to fatal injuries. Johnson had been with the Yellowstone Club since 2010. According to the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, this is the seventh avalanche-related death in the U.S. this season. The center statistics show that January and February have the highest fatalities due to avalanches. For Montana, this was the third reported avalanche in just 2 weeks. Bad news struck Johnson Hole this week, as well as Split Border was killed in an avalanche while doing a solo descent of Pyramid Peak, which about halfway between the Jackson Hole and Montana Mountain Resort and the town of Williston. On January 14, an avalanche was triggered in the backcountry near Lookout Pass on the border of Montana and Idaho, burying 3 skiers. The search and rescue team arrived quickly with a helicopter snowmobile to support the operation. The first man rescued was found in a critical condition and immediately sent to the nearest hospital. He is currently being treated for a broken leg in Sacred Heart Hospital in Spokane, Washington. The 2 others were rescued successfully. That same day, an avalanche occurred near Bridger Bowl in an out-of-bounds area called the football field. Respondents searched the area and confirmed that no one was caught in the slide. The current avalanche advisory from the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center, based out of Bozeman, Montana, remains high. Farther north, the Minnesota Avalanche Center's avalanche advisory is moderate. In this video released Thursday morning, Doug Chedabook, the GNFAC, investigates of an avalanche that caught and killed Johnson. The video provides an excellent educational opportunity for skiers seeking answers about what went wrong. Learn from the tragedy and be respectful in your assessment. Just a reminder, we too are getting into the winter season early, and soon avalanches will be a possibility here in southwest Colorado. Just be careful, please. The following story is from the Durango Herald. The third annual Dolores Harvest Festival and Apple Orchard Social will take place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. October 14th at Flanders Park in Dolores. Locally grown produced meat will be for sale, and heritage apple trees will be available from Orchard Restoration Project. There will be a beer garden and locally hard cider by Teal Cider. Live music will be provided by the local band from the Tomlin Acoustic Experience from noon to 3 p.m. with a special guest joining in. We will continue to grow the event, and Rocky Moss, director of the Dolores Chamber of Commerce, which puts on the event this year. The live music will go longer. The beer and cider area is larger, and we added a new vendor that sells local beef, wool, and lamb. Unfortunately, this year apple crop did not go well because of freezes in May and June, but he said planting more orchards provides more insurance against total crop loss. Andrew Schaefer of the local Cedar Mesa Ranch will attend the festival for the first time to sell his grass-fed Angus beef, Navajo churro lamb, meat, and wool. This story is from the Durango Herald. Airplane makes emergency landing at restaurant west of Durango. A small airplane that experienced engine failure made an emergency landing Tuesday in the Kennebec Cafe parking lot near Hesperus. The plane landed about 11 a.m. with no engine running, but the Barbara Helmer restaurant owner of the restaurant 12 miles west of Durango. It came down very quietly. Helmer said, "We didn't even notice it. The plane took off from Animas Air Park in Durango. The pilot was uninjured," she said. He just quietly landed in the parking lot, just dropped out of the sky about 55 miles per hour. Helmer said he did a good job of bringing it down. The pilot tried to land on County Road 124, but there were too many power lines and trees. He got the propeller turning just enough to get a little bit of altitude again, and then he was able to make it over to my parking lot, she said. She decided to identify the pilot. He's a little shocked, she said. One of my employees came in and said, "What's that airplane doing in your parking lot? And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And I thought he was kidding me. And I went out there, and sure enough, there was an airplane sitting in the parking lot. We're glad he's okay. Now here is dumb laws. Dumb laws in California. It's unlawful to let a dog pursue a bear or a bobcat at any time. In San Jose and Sunnyvale, it is illegal for a grocery store to provide plastic bags. You may only throw a frisbee at the beach in Los Angeles County, California, with a lifeguard's permission. Sunshine is guaranteed to the masses. It is a misdemeanor to shoot at any kind of game from a moving vehicle unless the target is a whale. Women may not drive in a house coach. No vehicles without a driver may exceed 60 miles per hour. Now for the weather with Daniel. Yeah, Daniel.
The high for today, 63 degrees. The low was 28 degrees. Winds have been between 1 and 6 miles per hour from the southwest. The gusts have been up to 19 miles per hour. The barometer is at 30.25 inches and is falling. The humidity is 25%. There's been no hundredths of an inch of moisture measured today by the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 0 hundredths of an inch. Moisture for the year is 7.90 inches. Now for the big map. A large area of the Pacific Northwest is having very mixed weather with rain and thunderstorms, then rain and snow. 3 highs in the center of the country is keeping most of the Pacific Northwest and the West clear and sunny. Most of center of the nation and the South has weather that echoes the first report on the Northwest. However, from Maine through the middle of Pennsylvania is clear. For a change, Florida is also sunny. Here is your exclusive DCTV 5-day forecast. Wednesday, sunny. High 57, low 36. Thursday, high 66, low 43. Friday, high 69, low 40. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 65, low 37. Sunday, high 61, low 30. Now for our climate change CO2 report. Carbon dioxide is one of the principal causes of climate change, and it is important to report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability, resulting in significant swings worldwide of moisture and hot and cold temperatures. The following are the CO2 numbers in parts per million. For the week of October 9th, this week 42.97, last week 42.77, 1 year ago 483, 10 years ago 380.85, 50 years ago 319.31. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tans of the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration and Michael McGee of the CO2 Earth-West site for this information. Remember, you can help keep our kids' news show on the air by buying a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you. Now back to our news director.
Okay, and did I not tell our viewing audience that the Jets are in first place? I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. The Jets are in first place. That's the end of today's DCTV 4H Evening News program. This is the news director of the New York Jets saying thank you and thank you for watching and good night. Or good night and thank you for watching. There we go. I'll get it straight. Bye now.